Many of us look at the horoscope from time to time or even let ourselves be seduced by the talent of a palmistry because, who doesn't want to know their future? Creative individuals have made it much simpler. Some of the great authors of all time, using only their imagination, predicted scientific achievements, attacks, misfortunes, and events, long before they happened in the real world, sometimes with a prodigious coincidence. Here are 5 books that predicted the future with uncanny similarities. Space Travel in From the Earth to the Moon by Jules Verne. Calling Jules Verne a visionary is an understatement if we thoroughly review his 1865 work From the Earth to the Moon. Check this out. In the book's first experimental trip, the space agency sends first an animal to space. In real life, the Russians sent Laika. In the book, the ship was called Columbia, like the 1969 USA module. Same as in the book, 3 astronauts were traveling in it. Verne decided that the spaceship in the novel would leave Tampa Bay, just 100 kilometers from Cape Canaveral, where the NASA mission took off. The Frenchman's travel speed was 38,720 kilometers per hour and Columbus actually traveled at 40,000. He also described the sensation of weightlessness. Was Verne wrong about something? Yes. In that up there were no Selenites. Credit Card in Looking Backward by Edward Bellamy. Published in 1888. Its protagonist, the accommodated Julian, makes a strange journey through time and wakes up one day in the Boston of the year 2000, where a quality welfare state has been established. People are rewarded for their work as they deserve and with their rights fully exercised. Bellamy was not right in this, but he was right in guessing the use of the credit card, since in his socialist utopia there is a card that asks for money from a central bank and with which physical money is not needed. Multiverse in The End of Eternity by Isaac Asimov. Was Isaac Asimov really capable of drawing some of the most advanced scientific lines of the 21st century in his 1995 work? After speaking of robots in many of his novels, in this time travel story, Asimov addresses concepts of quantum physics, such as parallel and infinite universes, which have been recently discovered by science and that are still quite unexplored. The novel is set in the 27th century, when a bridge of time travel is open to trade between past and future and alter the history of man. Stand on Zanzibar, 1968, by John Brunner. Brunner was one of the most prolific authors of science fiction. In this novel, he describes a planet in 2010 populated by more than 7,000 million people. In his account of what America would be like then, he speaks of high-performance computers, wearable technology, video calls, same-sex marriages, Viagra, legalized cannabis, and mass shootings. Cyberspace. Neuromancer by William Gibson. This 1984 novel is considered the creator of the cyberpunk genre. Gibson uses for the first time a word that became an everyday word for us. Cyberspace, which in the book refers to a consensual hallucination created by millions of computers connected to PAX, a huge worldwide network. Gibson's world is very sad and bleak. Microprocessors are everything and almost all of Europe has become an atomic dump. What do you think about these predictions? Do you know any others? If so, then make sure you put them in a comment down below. If you liked this video, please subscribe to the channel so you can get more weekly content like this.